Happy Friday, y'all. I don't know why I'm getting this rainbow on my camera, but I love it. It's making up for my eye situation. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little red. I think I got a sty growing. Yay me. But that is like nothing compared to what some of these people out here are dealing with. Lawsuits are everywhere because they are trying to smash the First Amendment. It's first for a reason, y'all. We have freedom of speech here in America, and we have been slowly being stripped of that, at least on online platforms, which is where people live now, instead of like face to face, unfortunately. But I'm thinking specifically, obviously, of the lawsuit that came up last night with CO and the security detail who was supposed to keep Mr. Kirk safe and failed to do so. And then there's another lawsuit right now against John DeLynn, who is the host of Mormon Stories podcast. And if you have not heard of it, you should really go watch some stories. There are over 2,000 different stories from people, and they are very, very interesting. And I've learned a lot over the years through that podcast. And one of the first things I listened to was on the Book of Abraham, because that was scripture. And come to find out, that was all just a big joke. The papyri was death rites that came with mummies. And he got a mummy too. And we can talk about what he wants to do with the mummy and why he likes dead people so much. Necromancy in the temples, just for a prime example of that. But the problem is that they're trying to take away our speech, and it's just so funny because you can't own the word Catholic or Baptist or Methodist or Jewish or any other religion. Same with Mormon. It is a culture, it is an identity, and you are not the only Mormons, LDS Church. There are so many breakoffs off of the main. We call it the main LDS Church because it's the richest, probably, is why Brigham Young took over that one and made it what it is today. Helped do that along with a bunch of other men who like to take secret oaths in dark places. And they're currently ruling everything, and it's insanity. And we need to get them out of here and change the trajectory we're on. And so that's why I'm here talking about it, because people need to know where your tithing money is going. So specifically in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the LDS Church, also known as the Mormon Church. You know those big, huge temples everywhere? I got too much eyeshadow on one eye. Need to fix that before I go in. But I completely lost my train of thought because of that. Pretty sure I have some undiagnosed stuff going on, but I'm finding the superpower in it, so it's okay. That's right. Tithing money is going to suing people. It's not going to help people, and it never has, and it never will. It is to prop up the institution as the one true church on the face of the earth because we're the richest. Prosperity gospel, right? And it is based on a bunch of lies and a bunch of horrible shit, like blood atonement. And if you don't know about that, you should really go learn, because it's important, especially right now, whether we're talking about where, I don't know if anybody has heard it, but no A and hide anywhere laws that they're trying to push and here in America, and that's crazy because we are a free country. We're supposed to be free. Why are we not free? Because a bunch of old men, geriocracy, is ruling over us, and we're goy, so we don't matter. So even through all of that, even though so many people like to give money to this institution that is horrible, I am grateful that I'm poor and I don't have prosperity in that way, because I feel like when you get to a certain point and you have a certain amount of money, like, you have to do certain things, and I reject all of that. Rejected it in my body when I was going through the temple doing baptisms for the dead, and that's not a good thing, y'all. You're not sealing families forever. You're actually doing something pretty nefarious. So stop doing that. Stop giving 10% to this organization who is too happy, especially now that they have a couple lawyers in the top 3. It's not going to stop. They're going to just keep suing and suing and suing. And so I am glad they are showing their true colors. And I hope that John Dehlin and the Open Stories Foundation smokes them and keeps it going and gets all the discovery, and they win overall, because free speech, First Amendment, it's first for a reason, y'all. Okay? Everybody needs to speak up and say something. See, if you see something, say something. So I'm going to do that. And I do not condone hurting children, and I believe they are complicit in that on a number of levels. So, in my opinion, please stop. It's disgusting, and I'm so glad I'm out, and my kids are not going to be raised in that. And just like every day, it is my joy and pleasure to live another long-lasting, wonderful day.